Hello guys, this is Sentinelle 16 and today I'm going to talk to you about the celestial healing. Um, First, check on your skill points that you got every skill points in the restoration and critical healing chance and critical healing magnitude and all of it. If you got enough skill points, you can put your all the skill points in elf. That can be useful for paradox and all the stuff like that. Well, afterward, you have to put your skill points in your movement mode and your powers. There's different loadout for celestial healing, but my favorite one is the one that will follow. So he takes smite. You don't actually need it in your loadout, but you gotta take it for get the others power points. Admonish. It's the power that you will use uh, almost all the time, and the rates. It heals 4 people in your group, the most injured one. Uh, that's an awesome power. After you take Renew, it's your instant heals that you and the most injured group member. Uh, it's a good power too. You take Blessing, it's the 4-man group shields. Can be very useful sometimes. You can take Guardian's Light, but it can be interrupted and it takes very long for the cast, and you can miss someone to heal if it takes too long. So I prefer to not use it. After Benediction, you will not need it, but it's can be good if you are lazy and don't want to take your power respect to be a DPS. And after you take Divine Light, that will be one of the biggest heal for Celestial. So after you go to the cursed tree and you take Ounce that you will not need in the healer loadout, but if you turn to DPS you can use it with Smite. After you take Blight, that will be your combo with Admonish that gives heals over time after the 4-man heal that you gives with Admonish. After you take Wither, not really useful, but you get to get it for it to get the Consume Soul. That is one of the best heal for Celestial. It heals 8 people. It heals everybody in your group, if they're close enough, of course. And do damage and heals over time. Can heals for 800 or something, sometimes 200, 600. It depends. And as Supercharge, the Life Drain, that gives more heals that Cursed Idol, and the cast is faster. And gives more damage as healer. So it can be useful if you get the lack of DPS sometimes. After an iconic power you take of course Miracle Worker and Empathic Healing. And you can take the Weapon Expert and Tactical Genius, but if you work as solo healer, you will need to get the defense and the health. More you get health, less you die. So it's better. So now going into the loadout, as healer, you take Admonish, Renew, Blessing, you take the Divine Light, the Consume Soul, and the Life Drain. Well, after for the mods, I don't have a mod in my weapon, but I will take restoration adapter that can gives heals and to your group when you do an attack or something. It is for your neck, very important. Focused restoration that gives you under the 92 restoration unless you attack. But that effect is reapplied every 10 seconds, like wrote on the description. Yeah, after for the back, to break out regeneration gives you restore your health when you use a breakout, and that's the fact that you use power for healing yourself. For the chests, I took core strength just because I want to do more damage. For the feet, I took deadly block because I don't find any mods to get easier. It's the one that I take, and mostly it's good for PvP. For the ends, I took regenerative shielding. When you use a Celestial blessing, it gives you health. Sometimes you can get 100k, 1k or 3k, depends. But yeah, that's cool. So as healing, the power that you use the most is Admonish, that you turn into Blight. That gives heals over time and damage over time if you're close enough to the target. After you got use Renew, it's the instant heals that heals you and the most injured guy in your group. After Renew, Blessing, sorry, it will give you with regenerative shielding a free heals. And will protect you and 3 other people in your group a shield. So it's good. After Divine Light, that gives you the leader aura, you fits you and 3 other people. And if you use it just next to a dude that that you're reviving, it gives him heals instantly. Just because it's like a little bit just like Sublighter. When you walk on it, you get heals. But it works only once. After the consumes, gives damage over time, 3 hits exactly, and gives 3 hits of heals over time. So if you want to do more heals over time, you get to use Admonish, turn into consume. So you clip the Blight combo, and you will get more heals over time that you get if you use those one separately. After the life drain item have, supercharge food, but it's like you're eating the health of your enemy and gives it to your friends. So yeah, it's quite good. So thank you for watching, and see you guys later.